So, first and foremost, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakadash. Give up those apostles, a great millstone that rule well, and also honors unto those brothers that spread his word with true sincerity and charity, risk their lives to do so. I do a lesson in a testimony on dietary laws due to the fact that I recently broken the law, and I want to hold myself accountable to my actions. It's just a reminder to not only me but also others. To maintain a proper diet is the least you could do. To maintain these law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? It's one of the basic things you're meant to doing, and it's no excuse. No excuse for myself. No excuse for anyone who chooses. Anyone that follows these laws or who are held accountable to these laws. But without further ado, let's get into it. Well, without further ado, you know, into the third chapter says, and Yahweh spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, unto them speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whosoever parteth the hoof, like you, whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts that ye shall eat. Pretty much cows, deer. Uh, there's a list of animals out there. It's not hard to find out what's okay to eat and what's not to eat. A simple Google search will help out. I speak to myself first and foremost. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew cud, or them that. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew cud, or of them that divide the hoof. As the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but his divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the coney, which because he cheweth cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the hare, because he cheweth cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the swine divideth, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their fresh of their flesh ye shall not eat, and their carcass ye shall not touch. They are unclean to you. These eat these shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, then shall ye eat. So on Sunday, I ate catfish, and I knew catfish wasn't. I knew it wasn't clean, but I said like maybe it's not catfish, and I ate the whole meal anyways. And I went to ask the cooks of the meal, saying yeah, it was catfish, and I knew better. You know, I knew better than to just continue eating it. I should have spat it out the moment I suspected it was catfish. You know, um, we gotta do our part to pray for faith, and do better do more when it's right and righteous and Lord in Yahweh's eyes. And even last week, I had a corn dog, and usually in my workplace it's chicken, but even then it tasted off. I mean, I didn't research it, I didn't ask, but still, all saying I should have put more effort into ensuring that it wasn't it wasn't pork or anything like that. I mean, I was just trying to eat food. But it's better to fast. I mean, it's better to go out eating than to eat unclean foods. At least how I see it. It's better to do what's pleasing and how about you, how was eyes than doing what is displeasing. It's better than just going off doing nothing, going about your business. It's a sin, because it's always better not to sin than to sin. You know, and let me continue. In all that have not fins and scales in the seas and the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Uh, we always do sins worthy of death, and abominations are grievous, you know. But we always gotta do our part to pray for forgiveness, pray for more faith, pray for more strength. You know, it's not okay to stray from the path, but it is common enough. And Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, his mercies are great. Are great. There's always another day to do better. You know, even in this moment, I pray to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai for forgiveness for my acts, for my sins that I've committed, for the abominations that I've been a part of, that I contribute to. Uh, it's definitely not okay. Definitely not okay. But you gotta repent for the things you do, and you gotta keep moving. Yeah, you sin, but there's still this message you gotta put out. There's still work that gotta be done. So you gotta get that dirt off your shoulders, gird up your loins and do what you gotta do. But let's continue, finish this chapter. And they shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have the carcass in abomination. Whatsoever have no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. These are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle and the ossifrage. Okay, what's up, ossifrage? Yeesh. Ooh, a vulture. Dude, dear goodness, this is such an ugly animal. What the fuck is this? I mean, Slakia. Oh, it's an animated drone, but still, that is not appealing at all. So it's a bearded vulture or any vulture for that matter. I don't know why would you eat any of those things. Definitely not. Definitely not the most appetizing looking thing. Let's look at the osprey. Just to be certain. Like some sort of hawk, maybe. And the vulture and the kite after his kind. What is a kite? Every ran after his kind, so any corvid, like him, and the owl, and the nighthawk, and the cuckoo. Yeah, and the hawk after his kind. Yeesh. And the little owl, and the cormorant, 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 and the great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the gear eagle, and the stork, the heron after her kind, the lapwing, and I like okay, I seen this bird before. I seen that before. I didn't even, never even. Yeah, uh, yeesh. Those are some pretty ugly birds. I'm not gonna lie to you. All the fowls that creep going upon all four shall be an abomination unto you. Yet these may eat every flying, creeping thing that go upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leap withal upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat. The locust after his kind, and the bald locust after his kind. Oh, so you eat locust? Okay. And the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind, but all other flying creeping things, which have 4 feet, shall be an abomination of you. Abomination unto you. Yeah, for these ye shall be unclean. Whosoever touches the carcass of them shall be unclean until the evening. And whosoever beareth aught of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the evening. The carcass of every beast, the carcass of every beast which divided in the it is not cold footed nor true of the cut are unclean unto you. Every one that toucheth them shall be unclean. And whatsoever goeth upon his paws among all four manner of beasts that go on all four, those are unclean unto you. Whosoever toucheth their carcass shall be unclean until the evening. And he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. They are unclean unto you. These also shall be unclean until you see you among the creeping things that creep upon the earth, the weasel and the mouse, or the Southern's kind, and the ferret and the chameleon, and the lizard, and the snail, and the mole. These are unclean to among all that creep. Whosoever doth touch them when they be dead shall be unclean to the evening. and upon whatsoever any of them, when they are dead, the fall, it shall be unclean, whether it be any vessel of wood, or remnant, or skin, or sack, whatsoever vessel it be, wherein any work is done, it must be put into water, and it shall be unclean until the evening. Even so, it shall be cleansed. And every earthen vessel, where into any of them falleth, whatsoever is in it shall be unclean, and ye shall break it. Of all meat which may be eaten, that on which such water cometh shall be unclean. And drink, and all drink that may be drunk in every such vessel shall be unclean, and everything whereupon any part of their carcass fall shall be unclean, whether it be oven or ranges for pots, they shall be broken down, for they are unclean, and shall be unclean unto you. Nevertheless, a fountain or pit wherein there is plenty of water shall be clean, but but that which toucheth their carcass shall be unclean. And if any part of the carcass shall fall upon any sown seed which is to be sown, it shall be clean. But if any water be put upon the seed, and any part of their carcass fall thereon, it shall be unclean. And if any beast of which ye may eat die, he that toucheth the carcass thereof shall be unclean until the evening. And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the evening. But also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the evening. Every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination. It shall not be eaten whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all floor, or whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth. Them ye shall not eat, for they are an abomination. Ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, and that ye shall be defiled thereby. For I am Yahweh, your power. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy. Holy means separate, for I am holy. Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any matter or creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. For I am Yahweh that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt to be your power. To be your power, ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. This is the law of the beast and of the fowl and of every creature, every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference between the unclean and the clean in between. Slakia, to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten. So that's the difference. Now, I have no excuse. Anyone that watches this video also has no excuse. Don't take this as like a punishment. It's definitely not a punishment. It's just something to make yourself better. So please hearken unto these words. Don't eat anything that wasn't clearly stated here. And if you have any questions, just do your own research. Like I did, like I did with you all. Please, Please hearken unto these words. Do not eat anything unclean, that is abominable. And you don't want to be an abomination unto the Most High. It's terrifying to be in the Lord's hand. Very terrifying. It's good to have the fear of the Lord. It's great to have the fear of the Lord. But man, just don't go against him. I beg you all. It was fucking. Or don't. It's on you at the end of the day. But, oh, this is a good verse. Walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. It's a good thing to go off of. That's Colossians 4, 5 through 6, chapter 4, verse 5 to 6. Just remain circumspect, remain vigilant, and also be diligent with yourself. I speak to myself first and foremost. You always want to try to be better, do better, and you may slip up, but just get back up, dust yourself off, and pray for forgiveness, repent for the things you do, and hopefully you won't do it again. Uh, so I like to end this off with your all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash, you know, or in Hebrew be called Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash.